Hi guys, after driving more than 9 hours I've just arrived at Switzerland at the beautiful Vitznau and I'm here to cook with an amazing chef. He was the kitchen chef for a long time of a 3 Michelin star restaurant in the Netherlands and he came to Switzerland 5 years ago to be the executive chef of Hotel Vitznau and the 2 Michelin star restaurant Sense. I can't wait to make this video with him. We're going to make an amazing dish. I already tasted it, so I can spoil a little bit. Yeah, the textures, wonderful, flavors, incredible, and the pairing, that blew my mind. So let's just begin.
I am Jeroen Achtien, chef from Restaurant Sense and the Hotel Vitznau. I came around almost 5 years ago to Switzerland just to do something completely different out of my comfort zone. Without speaking the language, the local language, and jump one time in the deep again and climb up, and that's what we did. If you see these beautiful surroundings, that was for me something that my heartbeat made quicker, and then I thought why not, let's go. So we came here actually just to make a beautiful restaurant and to make people happy, and we didn't want to go for Michelin stars or Gomeo points or whatever, just nice food, do what we love to do, and with a small team, and enjoying the moments. That's what we did, but it turned out a little bit differently. Just by following the heart and love what we do, we reached now already 2 stars and 80 points Gomeo. We love to take a little bit the people out of the comfort zone flavor-wise. I really like to combine flavors where people are maybe a little bit shocked off, but in the end of the day, when they take 1 spoon, they grab it, taste it, then that they're blown away. And that's my goal. I like to combine also a lot of fish and meat items, do a lot of fermentation. That brings a lot of deepness, different flavors that you cannot buy, you have to create. That's one of the reasons for me to do those things, to bring cooking to a different level. My team is really important for me. Of course I cannot do it alone. Then would be Superman. But now I have a great team, young, creative, flexible, open-minded, and that's all what we need here. I don't want to be a classic stiff restaurant, chefs coming to the table explaining the dishes. Who else can do it better than the chef who prepared the food for you? That's definitely because we had 2 less service staff at one point. It became to a concept, and that's a concept also when we gained enough service people. Actually, we kept it inside because the people love it. It's a win-win situation, and that's a big thanks to my team that they're still willing and open to do that.
Talking and cooking with Jeroen was an incredible experience. He's such a humble and experienced chef. The dish we're going to make today is one of Jeroen's signatures. It's unforced duck liver snow with marinated pineapple, a jalapeno lemon gel, oyster, beurre noisette apple, and caramelized sunflower seeds. First, we're going to begin with the unforced duck liver. These ducks are from Appenzell. They're local and unforced. Because they're unforced, the livers weigh around 40 to 60 grams instead of the normal 400 to 600 grams. The flavor is amazing, but it's missing some fattiness. To solve this, the livers are first cooked sous vide with some sherry, cognac and salt. After, the liquid is drained and the livers are blended with clarified butter. The result is an incredible texture and flavor. Here the balance is super important. It needs to be around 40 degrees Celsius and you need to be careful that you don't add too much butter. Otherwise the mixture will split. Then the cream is frozen for a couple of hours. After, transfer it into a blender and blend it with a generous amount of liquid nitrogen until you end up with a beautiful duck liver powder, or like Jeroen says, a snow. Now for the pineapple. First clean it and remove the core. Then portion it into even thick pieces. Meanwhile, we can make the marinade. Mix the sugar with the water, pink pepper, star anise and curcuma. Now bring this to a simmer for a couple of minutes. Then combine the pineapple with the hot marinade and vacuum it. Now let it marinate overnight. After, slice the pineapple in thick slices and cut it in cubes that are around 1 by 1 centimeters. Now for the cooked apple. Cut a Granny Smith apple in even pieces and remove the core. Then transfer it into a small vacuum bag. Meanwhile, melt some beurre noisette or caramelized butter on a low heat. Add it to the Granny Smith and vacuum it for 100%. Then cook it at 80 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes in a steam oven or in a sous vide. Once cooked, cool it down in ice water. Then portion it in thin slices. Now for the lemon gel. For that, first you'll need a lot of lemon peels. Like I said, a lot. Then blanch the peels 4 times to remove the bitter flavor. Every time you need to get new water, and in total you do this 4 times. Now check the tenderness, and when the peels are still too hard, blanch it once more. Then transfer the peels into a blender together with the lemon juice and the sugar. Blend it till smooth. Meanwhile, mix the water with the citras and agar powder, and while mixing, bring this to a boil for around 2 minutes. Then while blending, add the boiling liquid to the lemon mixture and blend it for a couple more minutes till completely smooth. Now remove the stems from 6 to 8 jalapenos and add them to the gel. Blend this to completely smooth for a nice kick and a beautiful color. Then season it with salt and add some butter for a nice texture. Mix it once more and then let it cool down in your fridge. Once it's cold, transfer it back into the blender and blend it till the gel is around 40 degrees Celsius. It will heat up from the friction and that will create a beautiful shine and flavor. Now for the lemon zest. First peel the lemons and be sure you only peel the skin and not the white bitter layer underneath. Then slice the peels in thin julienne. Now mix 1 part of lemon juice with 1 part of sugar and bring this to a boil. Then add the lemon julienne and let it simmer for 30 minutes. After, let it cool down in the same cooking liquid. Then we can make the shallot cream. First, we need to cut a lot of shallots in half and remove the skin. Now chop them. I cut them horizontal, Jeroen cuts them vertical, but I was too late to notice it. Don't worry, the result will be exactly the same. Then add a drizzle of oil to a hot pan and caramelize the shallots on a low heat for around 1 hour. Stir it every now and then. Once caramelized, add the rosemary and thyme and deglaze the pan with red port, red wine and chicken stock. Let this reduce completely. Once that's done, remove the herbs and transfer it into a blender. Blend this till smooth. Then season it with salt for a beautiful layered, rich flavor. Now for the caramelized sunflower seeds. It's pretty easy to make and the flavor is delicious. Mix 1 part of sugar with 1 part of water and bring this to a boil. Then add the sunflower seeds and let it simmer for 5 minutes. After that, drain the sugar water and let this cool down completely. Then deep fry them at 170 to 180 degrees Celsius till the seeds are lightly golden. Don't wait for a golden brown color, because then the seeds will be way too bitter. Now season with some salt and citric acid for a super interesting and light flavor. Then for the oysters. First, open a couple of oysters if you can. These oysters were so tough. We really needed to be careful not to damage them, but we managed. Then portion the thick and meaty part in thin slices. The trimmings we're going to use for a cream. For that, mix the oyster trimmings with egg white and yogurt and blend this till smooth. Then slowly while blending, add some sunflower oil till it's a beautiful thick cream. Now we can start plating the dish. First, mix the duck liver snow with some more liquid nitrogen to ensure it's super cold. Then take a beautiful plate and place a couple of pieces of the pineapple in the middle. Put the apple and oyster slices on top. Now pipe a couple dots of the shallot cream in between. Do the same with the oyster cream and the lemon gel. Place some of the lemon julienne on top and sprinkle the caramelized sunflower seeds on there. And then finally finish it off with the delicious duck liver snow.
Okay guys, cooking here in Vitznau in Switzerland with Jeroen was really fun. Making the dish that he created was also a lot of fun. We're both Dutch, but we're doing this in English anyway, just for you. Yeah, I can't wait to dig in here with this beautiful scenery. Yeah, it's incredible to be back, and like I said, I can't wait to dig in.
So let's do that.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's beautiful. I really love the textures of the dish. So the crispy apple, the sunflower seeds, the caramelized ones, and then the flavor of the liver in combination with the oyster, the power of the lemon, jalapeno cream. That's super well balanced. That's really delicious.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And also thank you to you for your help, of course.
Yeah, for my amazing help. Yeah, yeah. No, I had a blast today. It was an incredible experience to cook with you. And thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much. It was really a fun time to have you in the kitchen, and I really enjoyed it. Really nice to have you here.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thanks.